Hey cupcakes, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Like, share, and subscribe. Today is what's today's date? Today is September 4th, and it's Wednesday, and it's 12:56 p.m. 12:57 p.m. It's lunchtime. Um, you could be a Pisces. Oh, excuse me. You could be a Pisces. You could have double placements of Pisces. Virgo energy. Y'all could still be, enduring and indulging and celebrating. Happy birthday to me once again. Yesterday was my birthday. Y'all, I was asleep. I was asleep both days. I'm still like, but that whole portal and everything, but it was so well worth it. Excuse me, confirmation. But yeah, something about Pisces and Aquarius. Okay, something about social settings, social gatherings, all right? Following your dreams, putting yourself more out there, just being more explorative, more curious about life, what's next, what is to bring, and so forth, so on, okay? So happy birthday to all the Virgos. Excuse me, I'm yawning because I literally just got up. My dad called me and I got up. It was like 12 something. So I'll say, you know what, let me go on. I didn't, I don't, I'm not going to tell y'all what I dreamt, but I'm going to do the reading, like just being that my mind is just clear of any type of external noise. Okay. And I apologize if y'all don't like the yawning, but I promise you I'm not tired. I just literally just woke up. And you know how you got to stretch it out, get it out, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, let's go. Let me get my paperwork chair. Ooh. Okay, so do I want to do these? Let's do the messages from the 7th. I did these messages on September 7th on Sunday, and it was 8:31 p.m. Excuse me. Something about, oh my gosh. So, apologize, my apologies. Holy Divine Creator, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, Ascended Masters, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel. I need you to come forward and stand and hold the line. Guard our aura, shield our aura, protect us and keep us safe. Block, bind, and rebuke any type of negative, low vibrational energy that might want to come on here or try to infiltrate with this reading. Anybody who is of that type of energy must immediately leave. They are not allowed to watch this video. Okay? Ashe. Anywho, let's keep it moving. The number 3 is very significant. Mind, body, and soul. Mother, father, child. Some of you guys could be pregnant, giving birth, or finding out that you guys are due. I'm seeing somebody looking at a pregnancy test and immediately burst into tears. So congratulations for that. You guys could just be birthing something. This could be your solar plexus, because I was seeing the orange. So that could just be being activated or being restored in some sense, all right? Somebody might be spilling the tea, like literally somebody could have spilled their cup of tea, or somebody might say something on accident. So keep it cute. Okay, I heard keep it cute. Something about a blue butterfly. Of course, transformation, especially with that 3 closing out certain cycles. Just being more present in your own energy, okay, and the moment at the time. Something about a green book. I don't know what is in this green book, but a lot of greenery, because I'm seeing the green organic pumpkin seeds bag. I'm seeing the green CNC B&B hair grease for my son. I'm seeing the green Cash App envelope. So something significant about green. This could be your heart chakra. You could just be overwhelmed with emotion. Excuse me. You could just be overwhelmed with some type of emotion at this time. Yeah. You could just be a little bit overwhelmed, but you know, emotion. Somebody could be playing a lot of games, but I feel like somebody was playing checkers while you were playing chess. I don't know, somebody thought they were going to beat you at their own game, but when I tell you, ooh, something about escape room, okay? When I tell you something was designed for you to fail, and when I tell you you passed that shit with flying fucking colors, and you was not playing, like you want everybody's jugular, everybody that put the fucking game together, the puzzle master. Ooh, my ear started ringing. The architecture, the people who was fucking testing a damn simulation. You want the workers, you want the paid actors, like you want everybody fucking head on a swivel, bitch. You hear me? Okay, just so you could play with it. You know what I'm saying? Just so you could just flick it back and forth and play with it for your own entertainment, like how they try to play with you. Okay? Yeah. Something about a specific clock, something about timing, or how long they were doing something, how they were stopping time in your life or trying to stop time, or something specific about a clock. Maybe you realized time was like an illusion, or something wasn't right. Maybe you started noticing the different little subtle signs, and you were like, oh, okay, I see what somebody's trying to do. So you didn't make anybody wise, you didn't say anything, you just played along. But you ended up being the own puzzle master, the game master, whoever, at their own shit that they design. So it's like I always tell y'all, somebody can't come into your world and say they're going to design anything or do anything or pull this string or piece this together or take this from you. No, if only way that would be able to happen is if you allowed it, if you agreed to whatever was supposed to be happening in your life. And I always told y'all, a bitch ain't doing a motherfucking thing to me. Not a damn thing. I refuse to let anybody dictate, make me feel no type of way, or, you know, maybe once in the past I might have second guessed, like, what the fuck? Why the fuck? But now it's like, man, fuck you. And it always was like that, though. Even if in that moment I was like, man, what the fuck? I would just be like, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would be quick to tell a bitch, fuck you, in a heartbeat, and don't think twice about it and carry on with my day. I think that's just like a earth sign thing. I'm not sure. Because more than likely we're always grounded, so we know how to bury some shit. Like, bitch, you want to be dead to me? Let's make it permanent. We would have a whole funeral in our head for you. I saw something on TikTok where it was like perfectly vanish. Yeah, say less, you know? So it's giving that type of energy. Something about a surgery or a TV doctor, somebody who play a doctor. So something could be going on with like Doogie Howser, or something about, what was that? Grey's Anatomy. Maybe there was something going on within your body. You could have been taking some type of medication, new medication that had you like spaced out or confused, or maybe that should help you tapped in a little more, or, you know, something was altered. Maybe you were even believing something that wasn't even true. You could have had a surgery or thought you had surgery, but it could have been a fucking dream. You know, I'm hearing somebody say, I'm not a real doctor, I just play one on TV, and y'all know how my name is Dr. Savage. Like, I'm not really a fucking doctor, but, you know, I just like how it sound, bitch. It just sound real professional and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and with the whole delicate savage thing, remember I had told y'all I was dating this guy and his name was Savage. But I used to be like, damn, you so fucking delicate. Like, he just be like, oh, could you just hold me or hug me? Or I used to just be like, nigga, you just is so fucking soft. Like, it didn't make sense. Like, it's giving pampered princess type energy, and I'm just over it. I'm over it. Okay. Whatever. But we know you have a choice. So yeah. And people always say you have a choice or free will or whatever they want to say, but free will is a fucking hoax, yo. Free will is just a way to trick you out your motherfucking spot. I'm trying to tell you, free will is just a way to trick you out of your spot. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was already written and it was already designed, like, how do you have free will to make the choice to say yay or nay? No, it's something you have to do, you must do to be able to evolve in this time. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you signed a contract to come here to do that. Now you can't just renege and shit. Be like, nah, you should have did that up there. Like, when I come down here, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to renege on my contract, you know? Put it with it. Something about leap easy. Like, yeah, somebody might think that something was a easy for them to do. Like, you might have thought something was so hard while somebody else thought something was so easy, but it was actually the opposite. It was easy for you because you were making the choice to do it, while somebody else had the choice not to do something bad to you, thinking it would be easy. So something about a flip-flop, click-clack, switcheroo. We've been getting this. Go back to my readings. Oh, and shout out to all the people who came through on that last video. Y'all really liked that last video I did, and I really appreciate that. And I'm noticing that, and I could be very transparent with y'all, I've noticed that in those other readings that ain't really getting so much traction, I must have been filtering through something, because I noticed when I'm in a, like, not a darker space, it might have came off real like karmic-ish or mad in a sense. But I wasn't. I was really, truly, you know? So I felt like maybe for me, I was still in a period of healing. So that's why the videos weren't so responsive. You know what I'm saying? Compared to when I used to do videos back. But I don't feel like I was in any dark space or anything. But I've noticed that when the summertime start coming around, because people fail to realize that the energy is very much so different. And I've learned that with Vedic astrology, you are actually the sign before you, if that makes sense. So I feel like the energies were just misconstrued. And once I realized, and I mean, I kind of knew too, because remember I had did that reading back with the Cancer side, this Cancer Capricorn energy. And I said that we were so worried about trying to get to our North Node that we didn't even really study the South Node. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once I started really looking into my South Node and my Vedic stuff, it completely changed how I read. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm definitely on a completely different, I can see how I have jumped different timelines. Maybe you guys might not notice, but I notice that I'm way more, I'm more on a healing path right now. So I don't know if I was just jumping in between to get to this point, but I'm proud, bitch. I'm so proud, okay? So y'all could just be real proud of yourselves. Your ancestors could be really proud of you. You know, people could be very proud of you. You're probably just getting a lot of love at this time. And I'm not just saying that because my birthday was just yesterday, but the outpour that I received was the outpour I received back in 2020, to be honest. And I was not expecting it. I'm telling you, I was, and it's funny because all I wanted to do was sleep, child. I just wanted to sleep because I was up the night before, like doing my nails and stuff. And then I started like having like back pain because of the way I was sitting. But I ended up just sleeping most of the day because that's what I wanted to do. I did. Oh, bitch, let me try to tell you how a bitch tried to play me, son. And this is some real Virgo shit. And I know I'm all over. Who gonna watch it, and who's not? Oh well. But this some real Virgo shit. And I used to always see these posts where people were like, oh, this is, you know, they always showed somebody laying in their bed, late night, lights off or whatever. And then all of a sudden the Virgo pulls the cover over their head, and then they like, something ain't adding up with what the bitch said 2 weeks ago. And I came across that the other day. I chuckled it off like, I don't think I ever had a moment like that. But anyway, bitch, I had that moment this morning. I was in here about 3:11, 4:11. In between them times, those numbers could be significant because they did come up in the messages last night that I did, but this message was from Sunday. But anywho, I believed I reached out to the person on Sunday, and I said, okay, can you do me a solid? Because this person was like, oh, if you ever needed anything, just let me know. You know, as long as I'm free, we can roll. So I called this person because I had asked my son, and he was like, Mommy, I can't do it. So I was like, okay. I had said to this girl, ooh, can you give me a ride to the mall? Any mall, because I wanted to go to the Build-A-Bear and get me a bear for my sister with her voice. Because y'all know my sister passed. For my birthday. And then I wanted to go to the mall too and just get the other little freebies and stuff. Because you know, so Sephora would be giving out some good shit. Ultra. Like, I hit up everybody. You know what I'm saying? The, Buffalo. I'm still going to get there. But I text her and I said, ooh, can you take me to the mall? I said, my birthday is on Tuesday. Could you take me to the mall so I could go get some birthday freebies? And she was like, where? She was like, oh, I'm dead. And she was like, where? And I was like, she was like, this is exactly what she said. I'm dead. Where? So I can pretend and like it's my birthday too. So I laughed it off. I didn't think nothing of it. I thought she was being funny. Like, I really thought she was being funny until last time I was in here and that shit clicked in and I was like, hold up. Did that bitch try to play me? Did she really try to, like, act like I was pretending it was my birthday so I could get some free shit? Like, who does that? I ain't say nothing. I was like, but you know what, girl? You know who you dealing with. You know who you dealing with. And her mama tried to house nigga you about 2-3 years ago. And you still allow these motherfuckers back in your space. So, yeah, now you about to show them who the fuck you is. You know what I'm saying? Because she's young. She's like 27, and I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't know what you thought, honey, but you could be my daughter. Okay? Let's be clear. You could be... And I'm like, it's fucking the audacity for me. It's like, before you just said, no, girl, I can't do it, or whatever, like, no. This bitch tried to really play me like I would make up the fact that it was my birthday just to go get some free shit. Second, why the fuck would I want to make up that it's my birthday in fucking September when school is in, like, and I can't do shit? Like, really? Like, what type of shit you on? And it's the level of respect, but she don't respect her mama, so why the fuck did I really think that she would, you know what I'm saying? Because she talked to her mother crazy. Like, we was at the birthday party, and she tried to tell her mother that she don't think her dad is her dad, like, and I'm like, what the? In front of everybody at the party. And bitch, I just turned my head. I didn't say nothing. I was just like, these niggas. And then the mother was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, the mother didn't care, but the mother should have checked her ass. But this girl don't have no type of behavior or, you know what I'm saying? But let me not be talking about these people, child. But anyway, yeah, she tried to play me. And I peeped it and I caught it and I clocked it and I was like, oh. So this could be what happened with y'all right here. Like, oh. With realizing that somebody was trying to play this game with you and you're like, maybe you coming across people like that and you're noticing the different energies. Like, you're peeping the energy from the door. You might be like, let me not be so pessimistic. But then you're like, you know what? No. I saw it. I peeped it. I clocked it. That's what it is. So you could be learning that the different energies just jumping from one energy to the next is just like the same person, different fucking vessel, same energy signature. Anywho, something about a rhino or flex, okay? Somebody might have thought they were going to bulldoze their way into your energy or flex on you or some sort for me to say all of that, okay? Something about a security deposit. You could have put down a security deposit for a new place. Congratulations. Okay. Did y'all know that when you put down a security deposit, whoever you renting from, whatever, whether it's space, corporate, whatever, they're supposed to give you a disclosure? Where your money's at, what bank is at, what day is at, the account number, boom, bang, pound, and all that good shit. Check into it. So that could be for somebody specific. Something about triage. So y'all could be like nurses or training for that, or in medical school. You guys could be residents. And that's another thing with the stranger, the surgery, and the TV doctor. Maybe somebody try to play you. Maybe you have credentials, or somebody trying to discredit you. And we got this in another reading. They try to discredit you in some way. Like, bitch, do you not know, like, I will fucking devour your whole everything? Like, and it's giving my sister's energy, because my sister used to be able to fucking insult you in the most subtle, quiet, politest way without even raising her voice. So I feel like that's how you're doing people. Like, you really like destroying them jugular with a more calmer, demure type energy. And they don't like it. They're not understanding. And remember before, when I told you in them other readings, it might have seemed a little more aggressive and hostile and angry. But now it's just more subtle. It's more clear. It's to the point. It's more relatable, understandable, but it still hit fucking deep. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of the collective, because that means we are evolving. We are growing. We are definitely seeing the signs, acknowledging the synchronicities, and understanding where we need to be and how we need to be moving forward. Okay? All right. Something about Thanksgiving is going to be very, very significant. Some of y'all could be getting, like, y'all could be doing some stuff for Thanksgiving. Maybe you are like a designer, decorator. Maybe you do like tablecloths and shit like that. You could be a seamstress of some sort. You might sew. You might be getting into sewing. This could just be like different patterning, because I'm seeing the package here next to it, or a box. So you can be getting like different things to start creating something for Thanksgiving, or specifically for the season, or you're moving on to the autumn energy now. You could just be even redecorating your home. Bitch, I love it. Y'all know I love autumn and I love spring. I don't know what it is, even though I was born in the summertime, but still something about autumn, or maybe it's just because I'm, getting older now, and, I'm moving with the season, with the times. Did y'all know, I think I told y'all this already, did y'all know that your name, depending on the letters, and depending on what calendar you use, that's the cycle of your life. And the middle name is the bridge between your given name and your inherited name. Okay? So maybe I might want to be looking that up. Maybe y'all looking up your name, and some of y'all could be like a 22. Also, so you could be looking at what stage in your name you are, depending on your age at this time, which is so dope, because then you'll see how you're moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Some of y'all just clearing a lot of karmic cycles, understand different lessons, and some of y'all are in different stages of your Saturn in Vedic, so y'all need to look into that, because I started my Saturn dasha back in 2016 or 15, and my shit run like damn near 21 years or something like that. So the cycles that I'm in and the different stages and how I've been moving, it makes complete sense on what it is that Saturn is teaching me. It's a fucking amazing. That's why I put something up on my TikTok and I said, I heard, just take a pic and make a TikTok, bitch, or something like that. But I heard, I wrote on my TikTok and I said, it's too many hours in a day for you to be minding someone's business when you could be learning about yourself. You hear me? All right now. So let's see what else. Y'all know I ain't got my glasses, and I'm shocked because I'm doing so good I can see the damn page, y'all. Anywho, looking outside of the box when it comes to something, or taking yourself out of a box. Open to new ideas. Somebody did try to box you up or box you in, box your light. But I feel like you started glitching, because I kept telling y'all this light fixture right here. This shit kept glitching. It was glitching since like the new moon. And I'm like, is there like a wall fire or something? Like, is something sparking in there? Like, what the fuck is happening? Why does it? And I mean, it was glitching all night. Only at night it glitches. Only at night. and nobody's not on top of me. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why that shit just kept flickering. Maybe Spirit was just telling me that we're here. You're on the right path. Keep going, keep growing, keep getting the signs, because y'all know I've been fasting since the 4th. I haven't eaten anything. I had some watermelon, confirmation watermelon juice last night and water, and I had 1 cup of tea yesterday, which I should have drank more, but I was sleeping, so I only had the water and the watermelon. So y'all know, when I tell y'all I'm so fucking light, I'm so fucking like free, like I feel so good. That's why Spirit's like, just rest. So it's like your body's like reconstructing, restoring, repairing itself in a sense, for you to go into this new chapter, you know? Yeah. Okay. Something about 8:55 p.m. Some of y'all could be realizing different glitches, because that last video that I did, I was watching it back like on my TV, and I seen it kept like, you know how you see the radio silence or the white, the static kind of, but not the actual static. You know how they be like on a late night, and it's like, it's usually a color, but this one was just like snow kind of on the TV. I kept seeing that ever so often in the video, and I'm like, why is that happening? You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all definitely could be glitches. Y'all could be definitely interconnected with different timelines, or maybe you're drawing them all together, or you're learning how to do that, or you're jumping or something. But it's hella exciting because you're seeing all these different worlds merge while you elevate. Everything is starting to make sense. Everything is like coming into perfect place. Okay? All right, now something about an anagram, a diagram, diaphragm. Okay, something about 6 months. So maybe 6 months out. This could have happened 6 months ago. You could have seen how somebody was trying to play with you about 6 to 8 months ago. Something could have happened June 30th. Something could have ended on June 30th to start you a new, you know, cycle from July forward. And remember, I told you, it's like anytime summertime come around, it's like I have a different energy, you know? But yeah, I was hearing something about Grandmaster too, and I feel like that's in a different message on a different paper over there somewhere, which I'm going to get to. And I'm getting to all these messages that I have. It's whatever Spirit put in my face at that time, that's what I'm going to pull. So sometimes y'all might be getting a message, and I'll say, oh, it's like I said, it's September 7th. It might be a message from August, or maybe one from July or June, but it's just when it's supposed to be given. You know what I'm saying? And remember last year I told y'all that those messages that I got, I threw all of those out because I felt like they were for me. But Spirit was like, okay, now these you're collecting is not for you. They're for the collective. So I'm going to be putting out the messages periodically. You know, I'm not going to overexert myself, especially when people ain't trying to do the work. But I guess that last message must have triggered something, because the amount of likes that I got on that video, I was shocked, blown away, okay? Even though the views aren't that much, you know? I mean, it's good. It's a good amount, but for the likes, it kind of like outweighed the views. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people really liked it. A lot of people enjoyed it, and I'm glad. I'm glad that I could help. Something about 2322 and a simulation. 350 could be significant, or minus 350. 1350 could be significant, or maybe you guys could have something about 8:55 p.m. So this could be money. This could be your birthday. This could be your life path, or this could be a time, a departure. This could even be, you know, a ticket number or something. Maybe you've been seeing these numbers, or maybe you have $855, or you have to take out $855 and you only have $1350. And they always say you should at least have $1,000 emergency funding for whatever. Okay, and then you start building, you know, for the 6 month mark, or so that's what y'all could be doing. Y'all could be saving. Y'all could be realizing that you went from $855 to $1350, so you could have put down $500 and something dollars. Confirmation. So $500, something about 500, something about 5, and I just said 23. So maybe you guys put down $23 a day or $22 a day. Maybe you put down what, $37 a day, or put it where it fit. But it's growing, okay? Yeah, the other page I'm gonna leave for another day. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I wrote everything, set everything on here. I already told you about the puzzle master and the puzzle maker. Oh, triage, I said that. Something about statistically improbable, and it goes back to the game. They designed something for you, the creator, right? Out of their world, thinking that it was going to affect you or snowball something, or, and bitch, I think that should just amplify something. Like, it really amplifies something, because once you clocked it, once you peeped it, it was like, okay, it's up and it's stuck. And one thing they say about a Virgo, we're going to give you exactly what you want. We're not going to say nothing. We're going to tell you what it is. We're not going to make you no wiser. We're going to go with it. And I hear a lot of people say, oh, that's a Virgo's toxic trait, or whatever the case may be. And especially now, like, we're in our Pisces energy, our shadow. And I put something on my TikTok and I said, why the fuck would you want to fuck with a Virgo on a full moon in their sister sign on a fucking eclipse? Like, bitches, you cool? Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? So maybe some of y'all could be realizing that y'all been moving out of y'all motherfucking shadow. You know what I'm saying? Put some more of the light into it now, or something of the sort. Or maybe you understand certain seasons that you are more in your sister sign than your actual sign. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so some of y'all could be like Virgos, Pisces, but y'all could be realizing that y'all really Leos, Aquarius. So you could be studying that sign more, or studying, you know, and learning how to stand in your star power. You know what I'm saying? How to be socially ready, or how to be able to gather, and noticing that Aquarius is longevity. Like, it takes time to build it. You hear what I'm saying? So okay, I love it. Okay, what was up here now? I told y'all something about Doogie Howser. Somebody's name could be Douglas too. Okay, or DH or DJ. Some of y'all could be DJs. Y'all just love music. Something about an EKG. Some of y'all could have got poison. Somebody could have tried to inject y'all with a poisoning of some sort. Something about wasp too. So you could have got bitten. Something about the Nile. Okay, you could be just getting your VACCINESs and your FLU shots around now, or, you know, put it where it fit. Put it where it fit for you. Something about falling. Somebody did not know that the floor that they put under you, or the rug that they put under you, that they try to drag abruptly from under you to cause you some type of tower, was only their downfall. Okay, something about an elevator. Okay, a key. Maybe you have to use a key for your elevator, or wherever you're moving to, or the new company you're in, you have to have a key to control the elevator. When I worked at Morgan Stanley, I had my badge. I needed to have my badge at all times to be able to move through and up the floors. Every door was locked. You have to use a thing for every single door except for the cafeteria. Okay, something about water. You could be incorporating hydrogenized water. I hope I said that right. Okay, something about a tunnel. This could be like funnel cakes and stuff like that, or this could just be you going into your shadow aspect and learning about your sister sign, and and realizing that it plays more of a role than you even could realize. Okay, and how you could incorporate that too. Because a lot of us just be like, oh, that's the opposite of me. Oh, but it is the opposite of you. That's who you are when you get into your bag. That's who you are when you get upset. That's who you are when you get mad. So if you are an Aquarius, we know Aquariuses are fucking savages. Hands down. They do not give a fuck. Okay? They don't care. Okay? They don't care. So, yeah. You could be learning how to be brave in your star power. Maybe you were scared of the spotlight, or not even real necessarily scared. Maybe you just like to play the background, but that's not your purpose. Your purpose is to be seen, heard, and felt. I remember this lady said something very significant to me. I went to they had like a little 5th grade party for my daughter. Oh, it was for my daughter, and her mother was like, you look like you're supposed to be on TV. I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, you just have that look like you would be somebody I would see on TV. I don't know if it's because of the way I was dressed up, and I had my finger waves. I had on a nice silk shirt. I had on some black and white tights with a nice little blazer. And then I had these badass boots. You hear me? With the fur on it. She was like, you look like you're supposed to be with somebody on TV. I'm like, wow. And my hair was blonde at the time. So, yeah. You guys are just really stepping back into you. Some of y'all could be very beautiful, very sexy, very alluring. Just very, you know what I'm saying? Out of this world. And y'all starting to realize that, your beauty is your wealth, in a sense. Or you're supposed to be seen. You're very mesmerizing. Hence the name, Mesmerizing Empress. LLC. You know, you're very alluring, very seductress, very siren energy, but not in a bad way. You know, maybe your voice carries. Maybe your voice is very soothing. Okay, maybe you have a very commanding voice. You know what I'm saying? Something about an 8 ball. Okay, maybe you shake the 8 ball a lot and it'll say maybe, not the right time. Or maybe I look to the 8 ball a lot, or maybe I take a lot of gambles with certain things that y'all do. Hey, I love it. Do what you need to do. Maybe somebody thought they was going to triage you or something. You know, you have to show them something about 249. Okay, something about 24 hours to the next 9 days. So put it where it fit. August is very significant. August 31st, August 5th, August 1st, August 6th, and August 7th, August 9th, August in general. I feel like August could have definitely switched something for you. I don't know if that last eclipse in Virgo back on the 21st of August could be significant. And I just feel like we're definitely in a loop. Y'all know I run off the Julian calendar. So technically my birthday really didn't even happen yet. If you want to be technical, okay? It didn't happen yet because I tell y'all, I feel like September is really June, okay? So I noticed that around those other seasons, Aquarius, okay, and Aquarius and Pisces energy, I was in my shadow aspect, because when I look back at those readings, it seems like I'm better when I'm in my, summer energy, which would be now, even though the weather it's all fucked up, it's all backwards. But if you really truly have your own little system, it'll work for you. You know what I'm saying? It'll make sense for you. And I always tell y'all, when I do my readings, I'm way ahead of my fucking time. And people don't watch my videos, so they would not know. You would just look like, oh, her views are low. So let me not watch that. But those are the videos you need to be watching. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed how I'll post that video I did that day. I posted it that day, right? On the moon, I think. And on the 7th. And I did that video way before. You see what I'm saying? So way ahead of my time. Because our spirit will put all these different things in my face to validate the video that I did. okay? Or verify like, okay, it's time to put that out now, okay? So y'all could be really noticing, y'all could just be doing surgery to your own life, you know what I'm saying? Playing your own fucking doctor. You see what I'm saying? So I love it. Maybe you were just trying to stabilize something because remember the security deposit. Maybe you were just waiting to have some type of great escape. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could have just been playing small or not really wanting to get too much attention drawn to you, or spirit might have been covering you or not truly making you, you know what I'm saying? Because they knew you fully weren't ready or whatever the case may be. But now that everything is solidified, confirmation, excuse me, you know, people try to burn you, they try to freeze you, they try to poison you, they try to really cripple you in a sense. And it's like, bitch, lightweight, okay? When I tell you lightweight, those games was for the birds because you was playing chess the whole time and these motherfuckers was over here playing checkers. You playing Sudoku and they playing checkers. Like, it was, y'all were not even on the same fucking level or pedigree, okay? Okay. So, moving right along. Some of y'all might like wonton soup. Some of y'all could have recently traveled to Japan, Asia, Korea. You could be of these descendants. This could be who was trying to play on your top. This could have been who was trying to knot you up. You could have been playing a game on your phone or something, and that's when that shit hit you like, oh shit, that's what the fuck was going on. So this is like some type of confirmation or download or something, bitch. Something. Okay, something. But yeah, I love it. I'm awake now. Okay, so yeah, and I didn't even pull no cards, and we already at 441. I don't even have no cards right here. Do I have any cards? Nope, and I'm not getting up. So let's just call it clear. I heard clear, so something could be clear. Something about a red phone, a cabin, a tunnel, an elevator, the floor, a doorknob, a key. Maybe you were putting all the pieces together. Because remember I told y'all in that other reading, I came to my door. I couldn't get in the door. Then I saw the glass. Okay, then I saw the glass. And then it's so funny, interesting, I saw a grasshopper. He was trying to hop under my bed. So I tried to grab him, but he kept jumping and jumping. So I just opened the door so he could kind of like find his way out. But that could be good luck. You're noticing all the different signs. You might have just you might have just got a piece of paper and wrote everything on down and started breaking it down, decoding it. And then you had that epiphany like, hold up. You might have kept hearing a specific name, seeing a specific date, and you're like, hold up. I know X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all could be putting something together. Something about college football. Okay, we in season. Okay, you could have seen how somebody was playing a game with you and it's seasonal, the patterns. How every single time you might progress in something and then pause and go back into something else, and it's a repetitive cycle in some sense. You had to stop, like, hold up. While everybody else is playing the fucking game, you're the only one that stopped and was like, wait a minute. What the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? So you could be set apart from the rest, one of a kind, okay? Set apart from the rest, one of a kind. You know how to wrap some shit up? Okay, something about aluminum. You could have just been detoxing, getting all the toxins out of your body, okay? When I tell y'all I've been fasting since the 4th and I feel so good, all I want to do is just rest. So it's like Spirit wanted you to fast so they could repair whatever was going on. Because maybe you're going to birth something that's going to take you the next few years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're going into a whole nother 7-year cycle. And it's going to be very fruitful. And Spirit have to prepare you so they can give you the clear messages. So you could be able to incorporate every single thing step by step. No missing steps. No more missing steps. One by one, we're going in order, okay? I don't know what I'm going to name this. Hopefully it's helpful. You like, share, and subscribe. Okay, this could have been that the solar plexus chakra or the sacral chakra that was blocked. And that's what's being like, you know, somebody could have been playing a nasty game with that, with your confidence, for me to say the whole confident bit, or really trying to insult you or discredit you or make you feel like you ain't who the fuck you say you are. And you know what I'm saying? They decided that I'm just bored. I'm just going to play this little game with the collective just because I can or because I want to. And you ran circles around that bitch. Okay? They try to like web you up in a sense. Okay? They try to web you up, especially if you've been seeing a lot of spiders, or if you've, you know, cobwebs. You ever walked into a motherfucking cobweb, you'd be like, oh God. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't see it. The lines is very gray. It's very, very hidden. It's very, you know. So yeah, somebody definitely tried to weave a web around whatever it is that you had going on, and you were like, okay, bet, bitch, let's play. May the best man win. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. Like, share, and subscribe. I call back all my energy purified and cleansed. Call back all the collective's energy purified and cleansed. Send back all the angels, the ancestors, the spirit guides back to their resting space. Thank you for the messages, Divine Mother. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. Ashe. And y'all have a great day. Make somebody's heart smile. Toodles.